Hey guys, Tim here, Big Dog Forge. Welcome back. It's good to have you in the shop. Been kind of lonely around here. So anyway, we're going to do a little bit of Q&A. So first one up is something that's a little odd, but we're going to show it to you. So we're going to have to start the forge up for this one. So off to the forge. See you there. Thanks. Bye. If he can do it, I can do it. Okay, well that didn't work. We'll just light it the good old-fashioned way. Alright guys, so what we're doing here is you're going to notice right off that I'm using a smaller hammer and I'm using my left hand. And I'm only going to take a minute here to explain this a little bit, but my right shoulder was damaged at work. You guys know I've been trying to heal up, and it's going a little bit slow, and the docs are still trying to figure out what to do about it. So it's going to be some time, and I cannot use my right hand to forge anymore. So I need to train my left hand how to do this. So we're going to put in a couple of hours of practice every day and a lot more on the weekends. And until then, it's going to be pretty much Floyd the press and Scrappy the power hammer doing most of my work for me. And looks like I'm going to have to finish up the heart Damascus with my left hand. So getting as much practice in here as I can. So for those of you who have asked, there's your answer. I appreciate your support. I appreciate all the kind words that everybody's sending me. And we're getting there. We're going to survive. And by the time they're done fixing me, I'm sure my left hand is going to be a contender. So this is pretty much practice, and this is what I'll be doing. This was my very first practice session, and I just tried to make a couple of hooks, and I wanted to make two to see if I could make them anywhere near close to one another or identical. And it is absolutely surprising how stupid one hand can be. It's just amazing. And my right hand that normally does the hammering has no idea where to place the metal. So it's a learning curve. Alright guys, there you go. And it will get better from there. Alright. Yeah, they didn't come out anywhere near the same, did they? It'll get better. We'll keep going. Thanks guys. Hey guys, let's get to some of these questions that have been hanging out there for a while that I haven't answered. So first question was, Michael Slack asked if I would do a video on the power hammer. And actually I've got two videos on the power hammer now, Michael, on the channel. And what I'll do is I will put those at the end of the video right there and there, so you can check them out. If you got further questions after that, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Thanks. Don Michael asked about the power hammer and the motor size. Apparently I didn't include that in the video. That's alright, we'll hit on it here today. Alright, here's that motor we were talking about. It's a 1/2 horse motor, and soon I'll be swapping this out for a 3/4 horse motor just to give the power hammer a little more oomph. Thanks for asking. I got quite a few questions about the hydraulic press. Let's see if we can get some of those questions answered. Let's head over to the press. Hugh Link asked, can you tell me the size of the hydraulic cylinder on your press, the bore and rod size? The cylinder is 28 inches long. And the ram is 1 3/4 inches. The outside dimension of the ram is 4.5 inches. The tag up there that says it's a 4-inch bore. Jacob Fulker asked, how many tons is the splitter and what's the RPMs on the motor? And Ken Alday wants to know if I think a 3-horse electric motor from Harbor Freight could replace a 5-horse gas motor that's on his 30-ton log splitter. And I think you can see most of that here. It's a 3600 RPM, 3 horsepower, single phase, 240 volt Smith & Jones motor from Harbor Freight. And to answer your question, yes, I think that this would replace your 5-horse gasoline engine just fine. Mine had a 5-horse engine on it, and it was a 26-ton log splitter, and this actually kept the power and increased the speed. So I think the answer to your question is yes, it will work for your 30-ton. And there you go. Thanks for the question. And to answer your second question, the working height of the press opening is 7 inches. And that works pretty well for me. Mark Joe asked if he could use just borax flux, or does he need to mix other stuff with it? You can use just borax flux. A lot of people mix other things with it. I don't find it necessary. Borax works just fine the way it is. Good question. Dark Alphonse asked, do I have a website? I do not currently have a website. That's something that will be upcoming in the future, but I've got a few things I need to get taken care of first. So we'll look at putting one of those together, maybe next year, at the end of this year. Thanks for the question. Andrew Adams says, love your work. Thank you, Andrew. Wants to know if I could do a Fantasy Blade series of weapons from TV shows, movies, that kind of thing, games. And it is something that I plan on doing in the future. I've got a few things to catch up on first. I've got some open L knives I need to make Damascus for. I've got a young man waiting for a piece of Damascus so we can do a collaboration. That's you, Rick. And yes, I love your idea. We're going to be doing that. So give me just a little bit more time and I'll send you something. But after I get caught up with several things, I've got some forklift chain Damascus that I need to do that someone sent me some time ago, and I haven't even touched on that yet, so we need to catch up on those things. And then we'll probably do a fantasy thing, I don't know, maybe once a month, something like that. We'll work that out. Great question though, thanks. Pro303 asked, where do I get my powdered steel? Well, I just happen to have some right here. I get it from K&G Finishing Supplies. You can see the address, the telephone number, all that good stuff right there. Pause the video, write it down. These guys did me really well. They shipped very cheaply. It was here in a couple of days, and I think there's actually more than 5 pounds in each one of these cans. So, good guys. Try them out if you haven't. Donald Jones asked, do I make knives for the public? I currently do not make knives for the public, simply because I'm a novice knife maker and I don't feel that my work is up to par yet. It may eventually get there, and I might start selling blades to the public, but until I feel I can get a quality blade consistently, it's going to have to wait. But thanks for asking. I appreciate it. Jojo LP says, I recognize the hammer made by Alex Steele. Did you buy it or was it gifted to you? I bought that hammer. I paid about $240 US for it, and plus shipping, and it's a pretty good hammer. I really like it, and I'm glad I bought it. So yeah, thanks for asking. And I got a private message from an individual who they'll remain anonymous because they sent it to me privately, but wanted to know if I accept apprentices in my shop. And it's something I would do, but right now I'm an extremely busy guy and my schedule is so chaotic I would not be able to support the time it would take to train an apprentice. So perhaps after I retire in a few years I may take someone on, but until then it's gonna be just little old me. Thanks for asking. Alright guys, there you go. That's it for this week. I'm going to try to set up a live stream. I keep saying that, but every time I think I'm going to plan on doing it, letting you guys know, I end up having to work, something happens, and I don't want to tell you a definitive time and then not show up. That would not be cool. So I think I can work out something here in a day or so, and I will let you guys know a day in advance before I do that. So if any of you want to show up and hang out for a while. So anyway, that's it. I appreciate all the support. Thanks to all the guys who have subscribed lately. I appreciate it so much. All the likes you guys have been giving me. Don't forget the like button. It's a good thing. And share the videos. So anyway, we'll be getting back to some more blacksmithing on the next video, and I think you'll find it pretty cool. But anyway, guys, time to go. It's getting hot in the shop. Don't even have the forge on. I need some sweet tea. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, be safe, and thanks for stopping by Big Dog Forge. See you later. Bye.